Hi, my happy enders. How are you guys doing? We got through another week. Yay! So this week I have Steven Lolli on the podcast. Steven Lolli, he's been doing comedy for about 23 years. At the very end of his episode, he actually talked about opening and going with Mitch Hedberg, which is fucking the coolest thing ever. So it was really interesting. He does a lot of, he's been in a lot of shows. He's everywhere, and he's really trying to get back into the not back into, but start at the Comedy Store. But he's all around. He's really well known. So I hope you guys enjoy. First, also though, like, click, subscribe, especially YouTube right now, because I'm trying to get the YouTube up more, because all the videos are there. So instead of just listening to me talk, you can actually watch me massage. And I've been told it's pretty fucking relaxing. So you never know. Also, you can send me emails at joyshappyendings@gmail.com. Special thanks to Care by Design. CBD, their CBD lotion seriously is the best thing, and it has changed my life. I am so excited to use this product on everybody I know. I actually started using it at the chiropractor's office that I work too. So, enjoy.
Get undressed, get under the sheets. Ooh, you're in for a treat. No, I promise this is not a dream. It's just a happy ending with Joy Eileen.
All right. Are you ready for this?
Feels good.
It feels good, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, do you want to introduce yourself?
I'm Steven Lolli, and
Yes.
I am a comedian who is about to get relaxed.
That wasn't creepy at all.
You asked for it. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Well, I mean,
Usually the hosts introduce their guest.
usually the
From now on, you will.
Usually the guests aren't naked.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
I'm doing all of
Hi,
the work
I'm
here.
Naked Steven Lolli. Just what you've been... This is... If I could have done this, if this would have been something people wanted, I would have never had to get into comedy. We want to see Steven Lolli naked. I would have never had to be funny. I would have just Chippendale danced till I was 50.
All right, I just did my Care by Design plug. It was a really bad one. But I'm putting the CBD lotion on you.
Okay.
So your back's going to have the munchies. It'll be great.
Beautiful.
You're going to have to rub, Dorito dust on it.
Hungry Back. That's a good title for something. Okay, that's too hard.
All right. Sorry.
That's
Yes,
okay.
please tell me.
I will.
I've got the strength. Can't help it.
It's good. Oh, yeah, it feels good.
Okay, so have you gotten massages before?
So I had, I told you I was in this accident a couple years ago, and they sent me to this masseuse who looked like Zorba from the Greek island. She was, I don't remember her name, Christine was her name, and she did the elbow thing that you were just doing up my back, but she did it so fucking hard, and I remember going to the doctor and going, hey, listen, I can't fucking take that. And he said, because, after the accident, the lawyer sent me to masseuse, and I thought, oh, this is great. This is gonna be Shangri-La every week. And I didn't realize I was getting she's like, I need to break up your, what's it called?
The fascia.
No, she's like, I need to break your tissue,
The muscle tissue.
no, the scar tissue.
Oh, okay.
I need to break up. And she was like, I need to break up your scar tissue. I was like, lady, I just want to feel better.
They like being together. They don't want to be broke up.
Yeah.
So I have a confession to make.
Okay.
Have not used my elbow on you yet.
Oh, shit. You're really strong. Wow.
So there's...
Zizi says that she has a lot of elbow in her palm.
That is true.
Fuck, he stole my line.
According to him, I have very stiff palms.
Was that ever like a like a courting point for you and your husband when you were dating?
No.
You see, like, I'm into women with stiff palms, and you're like, well...
In fact, I got with him, I was working at Microsoft when I was with him, so this was pre-massage. Mm-hmm. We've been together 15 years, and I've been doing massage 12. And
okay.
He won't let me touch him, though. He says I am too mean.
Wow.
And so the only thing I'm allowed to do is this, which is like the most pussy thing ever.
Wow.
It makes me so sad. Because he's a big dude. He should take more. But no. Love you. Shouldn't have went out to sea and left me, though, fucker.
Yeah.
No hand jobs either.
Oh, no. He told me once, he was like, you know what, Joy, if I was your patient, I would never ask for a hand job. And I was like, bitch, I'm pretty in the dark with your face down. And he's like, no, I just know how strong you are. I wouldn't want that wrapped around me. I was like, okay, point taken. And then that like gave me the idea. I was like, oh my God, next guy who asks for a hand job, I'm just going to squeeze the tip off. It's just going to pop.
This is a crazy thing, and you're probably not going to want to hear it.
Oh, no, I do already.
All right. There's another female comic who's also a masseuse who I know.
I know her. Monique?
No, there's another one
fuck me.
who you don't know.
But she doesn't have a podcast,
She
right?
doesn't have a podcast, and she's new to massage. So massage is like a new... She's only been doing it for like a couple of years. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's the palm, huh?
That's
I'm
the palm.
picturing your palm.
Yeah, there's no elbow here. In fact, I don't know if you could handle the elbow.
I don't want it. I don't want it. I like my massages soft and my sex rough. That's what I'm into.
What kind of rough sex? How far is rough sex for you? And you brought it up. So.
Yeah, I did mention it. It's my fucking fault.
Yep.
What do I like? What am I into? Well, really, it's just determined by how far the female will let it go, but it's kind of like a thing like this. Let me explain it like this. I can't tell you, I can only show you. So that's kind of how it is. I'm not going to tell you.
I've heard that line before.
You have?
Mm-hmm.
God, I don't have any original shit with you. Ran as easy, got my fucking elbow line. And you've heard that? Who'd you hear that from?
That was in Texas at a strip club. I actually remember that one.
Wow. Well, that's kind of a...
But then I went with the DJ, so...
Oh.
I never got...
Have you done?
Choked? Oh, have you choked a bitch until she passed out?
No, I haven't done that. I'm not so much into grabbing a girl's neck.
Then her tits. Have you choked a tit until it passed out?
I've slapped girls, and I've spit on girls that wanted to be spat on, that wanted to be abused. Like, I've been with girls who wanted to be abused, and they didn't know how to... That's kind of a tricky thing to tell a guy, you know? Like, you just... This is the way that they would tell. They would say, if I come over, are you gonna abuse me? And I'm like, no, I like you. I think you're cool. And then you never hear from them again. And you're like, oh, she liked that kind of sex. She wanted that for whatever...
Or she died.
I hope not. She was doing good things.
Have you heard from her, or have you heard of her? Have you went and checked her Facebook?
Dude, this chick, this is a good story. Can I tell you this story?
Please.
This girl, I met this girl,
Squeaky laugh makes me happy.
smoking fucking hot girl, at the Beverly Hills Library. She was sitting outside the Beverly Hills Library, and I just went up. I just was walking by her. I go, oh my God, you're beautiful. I think I said it just like that. You're beautiful. And she, so next thing I know, we're texting each other, and this is about 6 years ago.
So you had to hit
She's
the button 3 times to get to the C.
What does that mean?
When you're texting someone before it was...
This was a quick thing. She was like immediately sending me naked pictures of herself, and
Oh, that's a first date thing. Yeah.
it was pretty hot. And I hadn't even dated her. I haven't even gone on a date with her. We're just talking, and she's emailing me, half naked pictures of herself. So the day comes for our date, right? Mm-hmm. Our first date, and I'm excited because I know this girl's ready. So the day the first date comes, and it's a couple hours before the date, and I just text her, and I'm looking forward to seeing you later, and I don't hear back. And then the date, she's supposed to meet me, and she doesn't meet me, and she doesn't call or text. And like a day goes by, and I'm angry. I'm a little different now than I was. I've changed a bit. I've mellowed out a bit since some years ago, and I called her, and I fucking left this message on her cell. I left because I was calling her, hey, are you okay? Are you okay? And then I didn't hear back, and then I got angry, and I left her a message, and I go, if you don't fucking call me back, and at least explain to me why you didn't let me know you're not meeting me, I'm gonna take your fucking half-naked pictures, and I'm gonna post your name and your phone number on Craigslist, and I'm gonna say, for a good time, call. And she called me fucking crying. And she said, please don't do that. Please don't do that. I have a job and I can't. And then I felt terrible. And I'm laughing now, but then I felt terrible. I was like, I'm really not gonna do that. I just wanted to see you, and I was disappointed. My expectations were high. And so this was a bad thing. Like, she was really upset and crying and everything, and I thought, well, fuck, that's that for that. So she continued to communicate with me.
To make sure you weren't going to leak her shit.
That's what I thought. So next thing you know, she goes, well, what are you doing on and I go, listen, I'm really sorry. Let me make it up to you. Come over, I'll make you dinner, and yeah, and she came over, and I really made her dinner, and she didn't even she didn't eat the dinner. She didn't even eat the dinner. She jumped into my bed, and she's like, I'm tired. I want to take a nap.
Is she 3?
25.
Yeah, she's 3. Okay.
So she jumps into the bed, and she goes, I go, oh, so I come over there because that's the natural thing, and she's like, wants to cuddle with me, I guess. And the next thing you know, it's an all-night crazy sex orgy. And anyway, so, but the point was that she wanted it, and it didn't occur to me. I hadn't processed what happened. I just thought, oh, I got lucky. It didn't occur to me till later. She wanted to be yelled at. She wanted to be abused. She wanted to be scared and frightened. It turned her on to be, oh, man. She couldn't just come out and say, I like being, slapped and whipped and my hair pulled. And
did she call you daddy? She
no,
called you daddy, didn't she?
I don't think she did.
She did.
I don't remember. I remember, a lot of other stuff, but not that. Not that. And then I was 30, let's see, it was 6 years ago, so I was 35, I don't know. It's around 35, maybe 36, and she's like, oh, you're only, in your 30s. A man isn't really in his prime until he's 52. And she's like...
She wanted a daddy.
Yeah.
She wanted a daddy, so she's all, because my dad's 52, and next year a man won't be in his prime till he's 53.
Man, this girl it was great sex. But, and then it lasted, I don't know, maybe about a month and a half. And this is another weird thing. She worked for a guy, like an elderly attorney. So this is all coming to me now. And she'd worked at night. And she came over one morning after work, and she wanted to be with me in the morning. Anyway, it was wild. It was totally wild. And I don't know. I don't know how to dismount that story. That's it. Crazy.
How many? Okay, well, first of all, though, the most important thing, what did you cook her? Let's get down to
That's
the nitty-gritty.
such a great fucking question. I made her tomato soup and grilled cheese.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, she did want a daddy.
Yeah.
Oh.
And when you said...
That's what she asked for!
Oh, my God! No.
She asked for that!
That's it. I quit massaging. I'm a fucking psychic. I am going to start reading palms. I'm a fucking... Now...
The grilled cheese, it was just like... Oh, yes.
She didn't
Did she call your dick a baba?
No. She squirted all over me, though, man.
Oh my God. What is with these squirters?
That was the only squirter I've ever been. Oh, no. The second.
It was the first.
The first was this girl whose name I won't
Squirtina.
mention,
We'll
who
call her
lived in Beverly Hills, and she was...
What's with you in Beverly Hills?
Who, me? Yeah, that's a good... That's a super good question. I sound like the Flamingo Kid. You'd think those are probably the only two women in Beverly Hills I've ever hooked up with. The squirters. What's with the squirters in Beverly Hills? That's the real question.
See, they just have hydration to spare. They're just so rich.
Yeah.
They're like, I don't need this extra fluid. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Like a sprinkler.
So that's... Yeah. Oh, man, that was wild. She was an ex-model, and she'd given it up, and she was working in a doctor's office. I don't know. Anyway, wild shit. There was one chick who worked in a doctor's office who invited me to the doctor's office during the day in Hawthorne.
Okay,
and
Have sex?
yeah.
What else is she gonna do? Give him a
Wait,
fucking
it
checkup?
gets better. This girl was like a little Scarlett Johansson looking. She was hot. She was fucking hot. And she invites me to the doctor's office, and they're closed. They've all left for the day. They leave early on Tuesdays or something. And she's sitting at her desk. She's the nurse or receptionist, or I don't know what the fuck she does there. She opens the drawer to the desk, and she's got all these Cheetos and Funyuns and all kinds
I like
of.
her. She's my
She's
favorite.
already got all these like snacks and shit. So she goes in the back.
You're back?
No,
Oh, aw.
she goes in the back. I'm still sitting in the waiting room with the desk, and she goes in the back, and I see her, and I go, "Hey, what are you doing in there?" I call out to her, and she's like, "I'll be there in a minute." And I didn't wait. I walked in there, and she's fucking hitting the pipe, and she's blowing out smoke that's pure white, and there's no smell. She's hitting some fucking meth or something.
Meth stinks.
Well, this wasn't meth, and maybe it
Okay.
was crack. Who the fuck knows what it was she was smoking? And anyway, then we got busy. She wanted to get busy in the stirrups. It was a gynecologist's office.
Did she put you in the stirrups?
No, she got in the stirrups. Oh, you guys are great. You know, you're bringing all kinds of good memories out.
Your squeaky laugh is kind of my favorite thing right now.
I only laugh like that when I'm being touched. I was laughing like that all through sex with the squirter.
Oh my gosh.
And it was every time I laugh like that, she'd squirt. I'm kidding.
I was going to
course.
say.
You believed that for
No,
a
I
second.
didn't. I just was, honestly, I pictured you as a squirter too.
Oh, yeah, eventually.
Son of a bitch.
That was a good setup.
Yeah, yeah.
That was a good, yeah, this feels good. This feels so good.
What is the craziest thing that's happened on the road? You slipped and squirt.
That's a competitive answer between several different stories. I opened for Mitch Hedberg, which is
No.
pretty fucking cool. Yeah.
That is very fucking cool.
Yeah, it was pretty cool at the Stardome in Birmingham. And I took a half a pill of MDMA one night and split it with Mitch before my set. I got high with Mitch Hedberg backstage, and it was the only good show of the week that I had. I bombed all fucking week, except for that show. And then Mitch comes into the green room. He goes, "Hey, man, that joke you tell, man. That was and he's telling my joke. Oh, okay, that's too hard. Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine.
So he's like, that joke. And he's like, I get it. They didn't get it, but I do. He's like, I do get your joke, man. It's all right. It's funny.
Aww.
And he's like, LA is not so bad. This is before I was 24, and I hadn't moved here yet. And he said, LA is all right, man. People give LA a bad rap. I like sushi. Because the feature act, I was the opener. The feature act didn't like LA, so he was saying a bunch of shit. So Mitch goes, I don't know. It's all right, man. It's cool. And then I drove him to his hotel, and he goes, here. I go, hey, man, can I stay in touch with you? That would be really cool. He goes, okay, but I don't really have a phone number, man. I just, I live in a cabin out in Arrowhead or somewhere like that. So he goes, here's my number, and he wrote it down on. I had a tablet, like a yellow legal tablet, and he wrote on the entire page Hedberg 909. I had Hedberg. I should have framed that.
You should have framed it.
I should have framed
I was
it.
gonna ask
For a long time, I had this piece of paper with Hedberg and his fucking phone number on it.
Fucking awesome.
It was awesome, man. It was totally awesome. And he made fun of me too. He roasted me on stage. He was, hey, Steve's like a t-ball coach. Or he made fun of me. And one night he didn't want the show to. I don't know what the fuck. He goes, hey, Steve, come back out here and sing a song for the audience. And he brought me on stage with him and had me sing a fucking song to the audience. And then he grabbed me and goes, okay, that's enough, man. Get the fuck out of here. So that was a pretty cool road story. He also left me. He bought a bunch of shit, and he left me with a $30 tab.
Oh shit!
In the green room, but I didn't care. I was like, I was so happy.
That's so cool.
There's a picture on my Facebook. If you, the viewer of this podcast, go to Steven Lolli on Facebook, there's a picture. My pictures of me and Mitch Hedberg and Lynn backstage at the Stardome in Birmingham, 2001.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
And what about your Insta?
It's not on Instagram. Oh, it might be there. Instagram's Lolli Steven, LOLLI STEVEN.
You got the Hedberg.
Oh yeah. God, that was such a great.
We're going to have to get you back on.
Yeah.
This one kind of ended fast.
Oh, it did?
Yeah.
That's it?
That's it.
I got a short session.
You did. You got a quickie.
That's what I get for all the squirters I've been with. A quickie.
No, but
A lot of cleanup.
I wanted to ask you more questions, but my next one got here. Damn.
Oh, you have another one?
I do.
And he's getting a full.
No, I have to end it too because I have to go do the green room.
Right.
I have to be.
Okay. Well, you'll get me on again.
I will if you would like.
Yeah.
Because I'm fucking good,
This
right?
is pretty awesome.
I'm fucking good.
I get
All right. Is there anything else you want to plug real quick? Like a squirter?
Oh, I'm on the Eddie Pepitone podcast with Eddie Pepitone every week on all things comedy. If you go on YouTube, Eddie Pepitone fan page, YouTube page, you can see me every week co-hosting his podcast. And I have a show coming out on all things comedy called Comedians Without Cars Getting Soda. That's coming out.
That's fantastic.
In a few weeks, so look for that on All Things Comedy. That's Bill Burr's, company.
Yes.
So check that out, and thanks for having me.
All right. Take your time getting up.
Or usually people are like, get out.
All right, that was my episode with Steven Lolli. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Once again, please like, click, subscribe, comment, anything you can do to help me out. Send me emails at joyshappyindians@gmail.com and check out Care by Design. Their CBD products and Absolute Extract with their THC products. So goodbye.